You might wonder how something so simple can shift so deeply. And as you listen, drift, float, settle, maybe even before you realize you're absorbing this, you may start to notice how something inside is already beginning to change. Because some people used to believe their worth depended on what others thought, but not you, not now, because now you begin to remember what was always true, even before anyone told you otherwise. And you might ask, what if I'd never needed their approval to be whole? What if, like the sun, doesn't ask the clouds for permission to shine, you simply already are enough? Because when someone said something about you, did that define you? No more than if someone disliked chocolate and you liked it. Would you stop liking it just because they don't? Would the ocean stop roaring because someone thought it was too loud? Of course not. So maybe, just maybe, you were never broken, only believing borrowed thoughts. And as you realize this, maybe there's a shift, a subtle vibration of power rising up your spine. Because power is not a shout. It's the silence that cannot be shaken. It's the knowing that I matter, I'm worthy, I choose me. Now consider this. Have you ever noticed how the moment you stop chasing approval, it starts chasing you? Funny, isn't it? How when you approve of yourself, others start to follow your lead. Because your energy is magnetic. Your confidence is the gravity that bends reality around it. Now you might have learned a habit once. To hesitate, to second guess, to shrink, to fit a mould that was never made for you. But habits, they're not truths. They're choices rehearsed. What can be rehearsed can be rewritten. Right now, right here, with every breath that you can choose. To reclaim what was always yours, your power. Because self-love is not earned, it's remembered. It's not outside you, it is you. And the more you choose it, the more it chooses you. Let me ask you, have you ever had a moment where you felt your whole self return? Not the mask, not the pretending, but the quiet yes of the soul. That deep, grounded, undeniable truth. This is who I am. And I approve of this message, because the truth doesn't need to shout, simply stands. And in standing, it liberates others to do the same. Your authenticity is the permission slip that others don't know that they're waiting for. So imagine this. There's a mirror, but this one doesn't reflect the world's opinions. It reflects the truth of who you are, worthy, whole, real. When every reflection, a pattern unravels. Because when I love myself, I model it to the world. When I accept myself, I teach others to do the same. When I no longer resist their judgments, they lose their power. Because I'm the author now. I'm the authority. I'm the source. All those opinions dissolve. They were never bricks in your foundation, just shadows passing over it. What happens when you remove what was never real? What remains is you, bright, solid, true. So maybe the question isn't, how do I become powerful? Maybe the question is, what would it feel like to stop pretending I'm not? Now imagine living in a world where every moment becomes a mirror, reflecting your love back at you through smiles, through opportunities, through synchronicities that seem too perfect to be coincidence. And yet, there are no accidents. They're mirrors, and reality is elastic. It bends to your belief. So when your belief becomes, I'm worthy, reality says, as you wish. So let's do something strange, something playful. Let's pretend you already are the version of you. The one who walks into any room with presence. The one who speaks not to be heard, because they have something real to say. The one who no longer asks, am I enough? Because they know. What would you do differently from that place? How do you speak to yourself? How do you respond to criticism, to silence, to success? Would you flinch, or would you smile and say, of course, this is me? Would you seek approval or radiate it? Because this is your operating system now. The old one crashed. Error, incompatible with greatness. This one is written in love, in joy, in authenticity, in freedom. And now you find yourself already shifting, feeling that fire return, that pulse of possibility. Because from now on, you don't chase love, you radiate it. You don't beg for approval, you embody it. You don't shrink for others, you expand, and in doing so, you give others permission to remember who they are too. And that's how the world changes. One self-loving soul at a time, starting with you. And perhaps that time is now.